Now, Rachel Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
It is 5:46. Happy Monday, everyone. Look at our weather trend over the next week or so. Typically, we're right around 55 degrees for the first few days of November. So the good news I have is that we will hover in above average territory, which is minor day-to-day fluctuations in those temperatures. The bad news is we're only seeing those minor fluctuations and no big changes because we do have an inversion that has set up, which means we have warmer air aloft, trapping cooler, more stagnant air at the surface. Remember, normally the atmosphere is set up where temperatures cool with height. Well, that is not happening when we have this inversion in play. And because of the stagnant air, there's an air stagnation advisory in place issued by the National Weather Service at least through tomorrow at 5 p.m. We'll see what happens then and see if they expand this advisory longer than this. But remember, they just advise outdoor burning should be limited if you can. Car idling, turn off your car if you can. Just don't add to the pollutants that are going to be trapped at the surface already, making for that hazy horizon in the coming days. A big old ridge of high pressure off the Pacific Northwest coast. Not hard to see it here. The jet stream going way up and over that ridge. We'll have a few clouds sneaking through from time to time, but all in all, we stay mostly clear and dry for the long term. It usually takes a pretty significant system to shake out the inversion, and so look at what we're watching. I'm starting this at Thursday, still inverted. Look at the temperature difference between Boise and McCall, still only about 5 degrees. We will see some cooler air and some precipitation sneaking by to our northeast over the coming weekend, but even then, that's not enough to do it. We'll have to wait all the way, it looks like, until the middle of next week, so almost 10 days from now. I'm going to pause this here on Wednesday the 13th. That's when we might see a system come in that will start normalizing things a little bit for us and shake out the inversion. In the higher elevations, look at these temperatures, though. Typically, remember, Boise, 55. That's our average daytime high for early November. McCall won't be far from those numbers for the next week or so, down to the upper 40s next Monday. But all in all, comfortable and clear up in the mountains. The inversion level, about 5,500 feet, is the top of the inversion. So the higher you climb in elevation, the clearer and less hazy things will get. So we will be mostly clear today. 57 for Kuna, 58 in Boise. We may touch 60 in places like Ontario, Vail, and Weiser this afternoon. But Garden Valley will also be at 61 degrees and approaching 60 in Idaho City. In McCall, Donnelly, Cascade, low to mid 50s with mostly sunny skies and light winds. Beautiful conditions up in the mountains. That's the benefit of the inversion, as our mountain valleys really enjoy some lovely weather. 51 for Stanley, 54 in Sun Valley, 52 for Fairfield today. Plenty of sunshine in the Magic Valley, but that air stagnation advisory does extend into the Twin Falls areas. The inversion is there as well. 57 for Twin Falls today. And here's my extended forecast showing, again, no big changes for the long term. Overnight lows down into the mid 30s, daytime highs upper 50s to right around 60. And that is the trend all the way through the coming weekend.